All right, what's up, guys? So today we're going to be talking about Good, also known as Gladstone Commercial Corporation. All right, so the company overview states that Gladstone Commercial Corporation, also referred to as Good, is an equity real estate investment trust, or REIT, that invests in single tenant and anchored multi tenant net leased industrial and office properties nationwide. They also say that we have a leadership team with more than 200 years of combined experience. Under their guidance, we've built a portfolio that generates predictable and durable cash rents to fund distributions to our investors. We have never cut our distributions to shareholders, even during the Great Recession. We have a track record of success, a history of strong distribution yields, consistent occupancy greater than 95%, and 10 plus years of continuous monthly cash distributions. Um, so that's a lot to take in. But again, I like that number one, they're a REIT. Um, they also say that they've, during the Great Recession, they've never cut their distributions to shareholders. I think that's like a huge accomplishment, something that's pretty rare to see. Um, I also like too that they have a strong occupancy at 95%. And then another kind of last thing to point out too is that they also have monthly cash distributions. Typically, you'll see them, quarterly, but a lot of times you won't see them monthly. And I think monthly kind of stands out for me a little bit, just because every single month you're getting that cash distribution, which is huge. All right, so let's talk about Good's portfolio here. The transaction size is, roughly 3 to 50 million. The property type is single tenant and anchored multi-tenant industrial and office properties. The transaction type, you're looking at acquisition, sale leaseback, build to suit forward purchase, development financing, and operating partnership units. The tenant profiles are going to be typically less than investment grade companies, private middle market companies, small and mid cap public companies, and select investment grade companies. Typically, their lease term is around 7+ years. The lease structure, absolute net, triple net, and net. The location, right now they're in the continental US, primary and secondary growth markets. And then closing timeframes is going to be between 30 and 60 days. If you guys go to their website and check that out, they have a pretty cool portfolio overview where it kind of highlights the certain states that they have properties in. And, you can click on a state and it will show you what properties they have, the size of the property, when they closed on it, even like a picture of what the building looks like, and, whether it's an industrial building, manufacturing, or an office building. So I think that's really cool to see, and kind of a good visual for any investor looking at this company. So let's take a look at their dividend history here. We can see that their dividend yield is at 7.23%, which is great. That's an amazing, dividend distribution right there. And last I checked, Gladstone Commercial Corporation was trading right around $20.50. So again, a pretty good price. And from the screenshot, we can also see again too that, they're monthly payers in that dividend amount. And one of the main reasons that I like monthly payers and dividends is that every single month with those dividends, you can elect those to be reinvested into more shares of this company. And, versus having to wait each quarter for the dividends to come out and things like that. I just think it's not a huge amount of money, but it's just nice to, constantly be reinvested each month, different things like that. So I think it's amazing that this company offers a very high dividend yield, and they also offer monthly distributions as well. And for the final rating here, I'm stuck between a 7.5 and an 8. I like that their portfolio has a good mix of industrial, manufacturing, and office buildings. I'm big on the industrial and manufacturing buildings. I think that those are things that are here to stay forever. so those properties are, going to do well. I also am leaning more towards an 8 due to the fact that they offer a very good dividend yield of 7.23%, and that they also offer monthly distributions. I think that's just another huge role, and why I'm leaning more towards an 8 with this company.